Hello and welcome to the Daily Millwall for Tuesday, the 27th of February 2024. In today's Millwall news, it was match day today for the under 21s at the Den, and they won. They were 2-0 up, and the Ipswich nicked a goal right at the end, make it 2-1. So Lawson, the difference is under 21s see off Tractor Boys. Shamar Lawson scored twice. That's the one on the left. The Shamar's on the left. Bangura Williams in the middle, and George Walker on the right. Shamar Lawson scored twice as Millwall under 21s defeated Ipswich Town 2-1 at the Den in the Professional Development League on Tuesday afternoon. The midfielder found the net in each half to put the Lions back on top in the South Division, despite a late rally and a consolation goal from the visitors. Kevin Nugent opted to name Connell Truman between the sticks and also Adomu Maku in his starting 11 for the visit of the Tractor Boys, with one of the stars of the Lions under-18s FA Youth Cup quarter-final victory over Chelsea, Adedapo Olugbodi, on the bench. George Walker, captain for the day, crashed an effort off the post in the 17th minute in the first action of the game before Ipswich's Jacob Mazionis and Abdul Malik traded attempts at either end in the search for the opening goal. 5 minutes from the break, however, the deadlock was broken as Lawson slid into fire home from Nana Boateng's cross. Chances were few and far between after the break until the final moments. Lawson danced through two challenges before skipping home for his and before striking home for his and Mill's second before Rio Widine Morgan scored a fortunate consolation for Ipswich in stoppage time. There was one more chance for the visitors in the 95th minute, but Truman gratefully accepted Mazzioni's header to secure all 3 points. Next up for Millwall under 21s is the visit of Swansea City on Friday afternoon. That's as of recording, that's set to take place at the training ground. If that changes, I will let you know. But it's 2 games in a week for them. The match stats, the team was as follows. Truman, Walker, Myers, Cotton, Smith, Ollie Evans, Boateng, Lawson, Imaku, Abdul Malik, and Bangura Williams. And the subs were Olugbodi on for Myers in the 82nd minute, Laird on for Smith in the 46th minute, Hamushane on for Imaku in the 59th minute. So Imaku got 59 minutes in that game. And Hearn on for Abdul Malik on the 59th minute. So there you go. Subs not used. George Evans is the goalkeeper. So there you go. Fantastic stuff from the under 21s. Back on top of the league. We'll look at the league table in a minute, but there you go. Success all round. Kevin Nugent, the manager of the under 21s, reviews that game. This is from millfc.co.uk. Kevin Nugent was pleased to see his Millwall side get over the line in Tuesday's Professional Development League meeting with Ipswich Town. Shamar Lawson scored twice, as we just heard. It wasn't our greatest performance. There were a few things the lads didn't quite get right, but Sham scores 2 good goals and we managed to get over the line, which is the most important thing. He brought us energy into Centre Park today. The under-21s face 3 fixtures in a week, with a Friday's visit of Swansea City followed up by next Tuesday's hop across London to Queen's Park Rangers. Alongside the under-18s weekend fixture, the academy squads will be stretched, but the manager is pleased with the progress of the sides below first team level, commenting on the FA Youth Cup success over Chelsea. The squad's small anyway, so it's getting to be stretched over the coming days. We're going to have to make sure we look after them and that they get their right recovery in. It was a fantastic result for the under-18s. It really shows how much the academy is thriving right now. Some of the guys have also made the step up to the under-21s across the season. They've done really well, so long may that continue. Indeed. Now, that QPR game will be a top-of-the-table clash. And at the moment, I think QPR know this, and it's being played at the Power Day Stadium, which I think is Hanwell Town's ground. So it's being played in a non-league ground. And it's going to be a 7 p.m. kickoff. So next Tuesday, when the first team is playing Blackburn Rovers, the under-21s will be playing QPR in a top-of-the-table clash. And we'll show you that. This is from sofascore.com. If I can get this to stop scrolling around. Here we go. First versus second. But before we get that, we have to play Swansea, who they're on 32 points. That's not going to be easy. They would think that if they beat us, they have a chance. They're going to drag themselves right back into it. Yeah, two big games. Two big games this week. One on Friday, one next Tuesday. So there you go. Like I said, QPR away, set to be open to spectators. So I'll let you know about that probably next Monday. Now moving on to this from the South London Press, the londonnewsonline.co.uk. Millwall attacker leads way on key attacking stats, but there is no sense of satisfaction at the current numbers. So Zion Flemming is top of Millwall's key attacking stats, but that does not mean that the former Fortuna Sittard attacker is happy with his 23-24 season. The Lions' number 10 scored from the penalty spot in Saturday's 2-1 win at Southampton. Flemming is now leading the club's goal scoring charts with 6, one more than summer signing Kevin Nisbet, and he also has the most assists with 4, which, considering we've got 2 months left in the season, is kind of abysmal, isn't it? Flemming has created 33 chances, the most in the squad. They look respectable numbers considering that Millwall are at the wrong end of the table and scrapping to stay in the Championship. Those seasons which the team goes through are the hardest ones, Flemming told the South London Press before the Southampton match. Also, for a player like me, I want to decide games and score goals. If we are struggling as a team, that is always going to be harder to make that difference. I know this, but I tend not to look at it this way because I always try and spin things around. All I can do is look in the mirror and tell myself, if I somehow manage to get more goals and more assists, that will obviously mean we score more goals. I'm looking at it from a personal perspective. For me, I'm not going to look at it and say I'm the top scorer. I'm the top goal scorer. That's still decent. I've got my own standards, and these are higher than where I am right now. I won't stop until I get where I want it to be. Even though it is harder, it makes it a bigger challenge. But I also like challenges, so that could be a good fit. Yeah. Yes, like literally, you're the top scorer in the Millwall squad. Like I imagine he's probably aiming to be one of the top scorers in the whole league, which he was last season. So he probably wants to repeat that, but not happened this season, has it? Not for various reasons, but we'll see. I'm sure he's probably aiming for double figure. He's probably aiming for like 12 goals between now and the end of the season. So we'll see how that goes. Now, moving on to this, got a couple of jobs going at Millwall that we're going to mention. Millwall hiring first team sports therapists. Obviously, we've got the change at the top with Neo Harris coming in, and now we have presumably something that's stemming from that. I think this may be something to do with kind of like the Dave Carolan role, kind of like a fitness coach, but not quite that high level. Just one below that. So Millwall Football Club is hiring a first team sports therapist, sports rehabilitator. The role will look to deliver exceptional medical care for the first team players, working closely with the rest of the medical and performance team to provide targeted and effective treatment. So obviously all these injured players that we've got, it's probably like the battle of the Somme out there. The bodies dropping all over the place. So let's have a look and see what have we got going on. So it's really based at the training ground. It's full time. You might have to work evenings, weekends. If it's a match day opportunity, it's just a training ground thing. So there you go. I'm not going to read all that. You can read that if you want. You got to use MS Office, so you've got to do paperwork as well. It's not just giving the players a massage. So there you go. BSc, you need a bronze swimming certificate in sports therapy or sports rehabilitation. Only UK, Irish and EU citizens with settled status may apply for this position. Why is that? What's that about? So if you're an Australian, no, you can't. What's that about? It's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. If you're American, no, you can't apply for this job if you're American. Absolutely not. Hold a full clean driving license and ATMIF and ITMIF qualification. I know how to use MS Office products. So there you go. Closing date is Friday the 15th of March. So there you go. And we also have this, which is quite interesting. if you read through what's happening. So Millwall hiring account receivable specialist, credit controller. Millwall Football Club is hiring a committed, knowledgeable and self-motivated account receivable specialist credit controller. A new role at the Den following a restructure of the finance department. Interesting. The successful candidate will be solely responsible for maintaining the accounts receivable process end-to-end for all income streams. So just one person dedicated for accounts receivable. As in, you owe us money. Have you paid us this money yet? Why haven't you paid us this money yet? So if we have a look at the job description for that, like I said, when you see what's happening behind the scenes, we're hearing rumours. Apparently Millwall was set to file a lawsuit against Husky, trying to find out more about that. Haven't been able to see that. You would imagine that if they file that, that will be public to the press, but it hasn't been seen. I haven't seen anything. Trying to find it, can't find it. So did it not happen? Who knows? So here we go. So taking ownership of end-to-end accounts receivable process. Establish a two-way line of communication with commercial and event sales team. As we read through this, you think, what the fuck have they been doing there? So what's that? So people have been selling. It looks like they've been selling packages or whatever, and then not. They've been doing that, and then no one's been following up to get the fucking money. No wonder the club's in a fucking state. Maintain, prepare, and post customer invoices and credit memos, ensuring careful accuracy and precision. Reconcile payments received with issued invoices, bank, and general ledger. So running a high volume AR inbox, whatever that means, proactively and promptly resolving queries, and monitor customer account details for non-payments, delayed payments, and other irregularities, ensure the business units are kept informed and appropriate action taken. So that's ensure all account balances are paid and debts are resolved in a timely manner by contacting delinquent customers via phone and email to secure payment. So what's happening behind the scenes there? They're being knocked left, right and centre for payment. The commercial and event sales team are getting things done, getting the customers in, getting the sales, and then no one's actually making sure they actually pay the fucking money. All very weird, but like I said, you read between the lines. Like, what the fuck is going on there now? What is happening down there? Because we did hear rumours. I don't know if you heard them about Lurch using the credit card money and stuff. So here, this is one here. Assist AP assistant with monthly reconciliation of cash, petty cash, and credit card statements. Because I don't know if you know this, Lurch is actually the head chef at the training ground. He cooks food for the players. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So as part of that, I think they gave him a credit card to use that to buy food, and he was buying food. Or the rumors, allegedly, he was buying the Uber Eats stuff for himself, and that was going on the card when he should have been putting it on his own situation. So, what's been going on at the club? They've been selling packages and not getting paid for it. They've been giving out credit cards to employees and not checking that they're not doing things that they shouldn't be doing. So it's gotten so bad that they've created a special role for someone to actually get on top of it and control what the fuck's going on at the club. There you go. Yeah. Closing date for applications 8th of March, and the interviewing week is 18th of March. So if you're an accountant and you want to sort this fucking mess out, there you go. You have the chance to be a behind the scenes hero for Millwall Football Club and get things sorted out. What has been going on there? Just reading between the lines about what's going on here. 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. So yeah, chasing up non-payment, making sure the credit cards and petty cash are all tickety boo. Oh, it's what the fuck is going on down there? And on that note, thank you for watching and goodbye.